Vehicle Draft Recap. I'm Joe, Auto Rider, here with the ever insightful Sally Speedster.
Thanks, Joe. Over a decade of simulation, Firm E made some bold picks, questionable trades, and some game-changing adjustments. Let's break it all down, starting with their first-round draft picks back in year one.
Firm E entered the game just like other firms, starting with a clean slate, but plenty of potential. Their opening numbers were solid. Net income of $1.2 million, a stock price of $35.32, and a 20% market share.
That's a strong starting position, Joe. From day one, they set their sights on balancing proven, reliable models like the Echo with innovative concepts that they knew consumers would pay for, designed to shake up the market.
And they made early moves to prioritize quality, safety, and styling, which are key pillars that shape their strategy throughout the decade.
Exactly, Joe. But as we'll see, staying on top in this competitive market requires more than just a strong start. Let's dive into the rest. Firm E came out swinging with the Echo, their reliable MVP, and the E-Fizz, a dynamic playmaker focused on safety and styling.
They also brought in the EGAD, targeting performance enthusiasts. Early decisions focus on extensive advertising and dealership expansions in key regions, which gave them a head start in building market presence.
Here's where they brought in the E-Minivan, targeting families. It seemed like a smart move, Joe, but the E-Mini struggled to find its footing.
You're right, Sally. They boosted dealership coverage in the South and West and poured resources into safety and quality marketing themes. Still, the E-Mini couldn't quite match the Echo's consistency. Year 3 saw Firm E trying to break into the luxury segment with the E-Lux. Big power, bigger ambitions.
Unfortunately, though, this pick didn't pan out as they hoped. The E-Lux burned through resources and struggled to attract its intended customers. It was the beginning of a rocky mid-decade.
It got messy here, Sally. Juggling the E-Mini and the E-Lux while launching the E-Fam, a family vehicle, stretched them very thin.
The E-Fam had potential, though, but inconsistent execution hurt their market position. It was a textbook case of trying to do too much all at once.
Let's not forget, they started pulling back dealerships in low-performing regions, a survival move to cut costs. Unfortunately, net income dropped, hitting negative numbers by year 7.
Finally, Firm E stopped overthinking and went back to what worked. Their core performers, the Echo and E-Fizz.
Smart move, Sally. They increased dealer training in high-performing regions like the South and the West, refined their marketing strategies, and invested in continuous quality improvements.
By year 10, they rebounded, ending with a stock price of $35.32 and a solid market share of 20%. Not bad for a comeback.
And that's the end of Firm E's journey. Sally, it's been quite a ride. So where did they land among the competition?
Well, Joe, Firm E wrapped up the decade as a solid competitor. They secured 20% market share, maintaining a strong presence despite some stumbles along the way.
That's right, and their performance in the South and West regions really stood out. These areas consistently delivered top sales thanks to targeted marketing, dealership expansions, and increased dealer training.
In fact, by focusing on these regions, they turned what could have been a rocky finish into a respectable close. Their emphasis on minor upgrades to the core models like Echo and eFizz really paid off, cementing their position as a key player in the market.
So while they didn't end up as the number one firm, they left a mark by learning from their mistakes and leaning into their strengths.
Exactly, Joe. In this competitive league, adaptability and focus on high-performing markets are what kept them in the game. A strong finish for Firm E.
And with that, we close the book on Firm E's StratSim journey. Thanks for joining us, and remember, whether in cars or competition, it's about playing to your strength.